Welcome, you enlightened individual that dared to prioritize curiosity over mediocrity. Welcome to today's video. Today, I'm going to touch on the topic of relinquishing the old, cleansing your emotional and spiritual body, and opening yourself up to new insights and ideas, because it is seasonal. We are approaching 2024, and whether you're conscious of it or not, we are all part of a cyclical nature where we revisit cycles, patterns, both on an individual and a collective level, and we revisit them from different angles, and we learn different things, and we implement them differently over time. Thus is the experimental nature of the eternal theatre of consciousness, of universal consciousness, that us as fragmented beings, fragmented essences of that display experience here and then in the here and now. And in this present moment, as we approach 2024, we are being invited into a introspective inquiry as to what exactly have we done this year, what exactly have we been engaging in, what patterns have we been playing out, what theatre, what character have we lived in, what story was that character part of, and did that character shift or remain the same, for the better or worse? And it is important to understand and get clarity on these issues, i.e. the character your ego plays, and the story that ego fits that character into the karmic display, i.e. the story, the narrative, the patterns. And now is a perfect opportunity to look into that with the past year in mind, and whether moving into next year you want to revisit that story from a different angle. You want to revisit the character you've been playing, i.e. the egoic identity you attach yourself to. I am not worthy, I am worthy. I am motivated, I am unmotivated, I am motivated. I am uncreative, I am creative. I can't, I can. I hate, I love. These things affect us in all waking hours of the day, either silently or loudly. We are being informed on a subconscious level of who we are and the theatre, the karmic theatre we are involved in our relationships, in our career choices, in our lifestyle choices, in how we treat ourselves, in our relationship with ourselves, and how we identify with ourselves, and how that self-identity projects into the material reality. And right now you want to spend some time thinking or feeling whether this character, this ego identity that you attach yourself to, fits and is producing adequate results, is producing inspiring results. Is it prompting you to growth? Is it challenging you to grow as individual from last year? Is your position now improved from last year? If it isn't, and this year you feel you're stagnating, you're lost, it's getting worse, why is that? What is your relationship with yourself like? How do you truly relate to yourself? Do you relate to yourself? And if things are going good, well, then you want to explore that more deeply. You don't want to become complacent and think, last year I saw a horizon of opportunity, and then this year you explored it and conquered it and achieved it. Now you want to moving to next year with the understanding that there are unseen horizons that still exist beyond your current horizon, and to never stop growing, because it is not, it is an internal process, and one that you shouldn't rest on your laurels, because that would be foolish. And one that rests on their laurels soon find themselves going backwards rather than remaining where they were. So, for the good and for the bad, if this year's been good and bad, you want to give equal introspection, discover equal insights into the roots of your current state, because this is a special moment in the year. It really is a silent pull inwards. Some people will feel it more than others, but we all have that sense of anticipation for next year. And that anticipation looking forward needs to be balanced with looking back, i.e. looking back over the past year and really getting clear picture, an honest picture, which isn't always easy, because a lot of the time we're running from the truth in maybe we're not making the best decisions, we don't have the best relationship with ourselves, and that in turn creates bad relationships with lifestyle, career, business, friendships, relationships. And often for the most part of the year, we're wrapped up in the story, in the narrative, trying to work our way through it, because it's, life is tough, life is intense, it's chaotic, it's wild. It has ups and has downs, and naturally as humans we get lost in it, which is why it's an important, essential, crucial that you use this rare opportunity of the year where we have a chance to, the holidays, you have a chance to really create some space in your life where through the holidays, when there's a bit of room, there's a bit of peace, and to obviously you have your fun and have your food and you spend time with friends and family, but make sure that you also give a little bit of time to yourself, and to really try to get a clear understanding of who you are and where you are going. Because if you don't get a grasp and a clear picture of who you are and where that story is going to take you in 5, 10, 20 years, then in 5, 10, 20 years, you're going to find yourself incredibly lost and an incredibly chaotic state. Because if you take these small opportunities, small window of opportunity each year around this time, to really dig deep into what you've done this year and to where that could potentially lead for the good and the bad, and to really understand how you can improve that relationship with yourself if it is founded in lack and limitation. And if things are going well, you really want to dig deep into how can I maximize that? What other opportunities are there? Because in most of our life throughout the year, we don't have the privilege with work and commitments and relationships to really set that time aside. It can be difficult, challenging to really set things aside when life demands is so demanding. So yeah, that's the sentiment, that's the message that I'm feeling obliged to pass on. A seasonal sentimentality, a seasonal sentiment that seduces me to sing its succulent symphonies. There you go. So I just felt like I'd come on and share this message, because that's what I will be doing. I very much enjoy these, because you're planting the seeds for next year, and then you want to come back to this time next year and assess whether you watered the correct seeds this time last year, or whether you nurtured the bad seeds which gave rise to rotten fruit. If you find yourself here now looking over the past year, looking at rotten fruit, you watered the wrong seeds of this time last year. So now you want to make sure you articulate in your mind what seeds, what intentions, what aspects of yourself you should water, so that in this time next year you can be plucking ripe fruit in the form of relationships, new relationships that resonate and align with a healthier relationship with yourself, i.e., I am enough, I am worthy, this is important, or whether you manifest in that relationship with yourself, a more loving relationship with yourself, a better job that isn't in a hostile environment to your organic state. And again, now is important, because if you just forever put this off, as I said, you could easily go 5, 10, 20 years not gaining any clarity in your life. And without clarity, there's no sense of direction. So have fun, be honest with yourself, and really dig deep in this rare opportunity of the year to gain clarity and to understand what seeds, what intentions, what parts of yourself are worthy of watering, so this time next year you'll be picking ripe fruit. Good luck. Bye.